Hey guys, Tom here, back with another ChessBase video. We're going to start taking a look at the search functionality in ChessBase, which is pretty darn robust. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you just right click on the database you want to search, and you're going to click search. And it's going to bring up this little dialog here. Now, the old versions of ChessBase just bring up the actual advanced search and filter box, but this gives you the option. And for now, we're just going to look at the advanced option. So what I like to do is just click always use advanced, and then just click advanced, and that's going to bring up this nice little dialog box that you can sort of do search for anything you want. Pretty much find anything you would ever need to find. So as you can see here, I was playing around a little bit. I did a search for Magnus Carlsen here. The first thing you want to do is you can reset everything. If you want to reset everything back to default, you just click reset, and then you just go ahead and start searching. So if you want to search for, say I want to search for Kasparov G, and that's going to bring it. Now I'm sure there are other Kasparov G's, so let's first just search for that and see what comes up. Now I have here ignore colors. That means it's going to bring up all of his games, whether white, black, or whatever. So go ahead and click OK. And that's going to bring up all these games, probably thousands, maybe hundreds. And this is going to be basically your search window, search box. And then from here, you can just basically click on any one of his games. And like we showed you previously, you can just sort of play through these games with the arrow keys. There's all kinds of stuff you can do from here. Okay. If you want, by the way, to use actual controls under the board rather than your arrow keys, you can go and right click on the board here, go to board design, and down here you can use something like buttons, and then that will show you nice big buttons. I'm not a big fan of these, but some people like to use them. That's how you do it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of those. You can also use slider. Let's try that. That's a little different. You just slide through the game like this if you want to go, I guess, fast. Okay, I'm going to keep it with my arrow keys for now. Okay, so now if you want to get into, if you want to open up any of these games, obviously with the board window, you go ahead and just double click on it. And here's that game here. And again, you can just play through it like any other game. Okay, I'm going to close this out. And I'm going to close this out, and let's refine our search a little more. So to refine your search, you're just going to right click again, hit up search. And let's say I want to make sure that I'm only getting Gary Kasparov and his game. So I would just type in his whole name there. By the way, I believe these searches are case sensitive. So if you type in Kasparov with a lowercase k and a lowercase g, let's see what happens. Yeah, so these searches are case sensitive. So you want to actually make sure that you're using the correct capitalization. So click back on search there. Let's refine our search. So we got Kasparov, Gary, and that's going to refine it down a little more. If you want to just search for his white games, you'd unclick ignore colors, and here he's in the white box, and it'll bring up all his white games. So let's go ahead and click OK. And as you can see, Gary Kasparov with all of these, under all these white games, playing all these various black opponents. Let's go ahead and close that out and refine it a little more. So let's say we wanted to just find only his wins. You check wins, wins only, click OK. And of course, as you can see here in the result column, Kasparov as white, all 1-0. Okay. what else do we have? So we have, I mean, the sky's the limit with this search, guys. I mean, you can basically find anything you need. Once you get used to using this and you start working out in your head how you want to find different players in different games, the possibilities are endless. And this is only scratching the surface. When we get into how to search with board positions and the fact that you can lay out different positions on the board and search that way, I mean, it's just crazy. You can find anything you want. It's just really fun to just dig in and play around with this. So there's other things here you can try out. You can enter in tournament names, annotators, ELO scores, ratings, I should say. Everything's pretty self-explanatory here. Years, ECO, moves. You can search for his losses. So let's go ahead and search for Kasparov's losses as white. Probably not many. Let's see. But enough. And close that out. By the way, Control F. If you guys want to start getting used to using keyboard shortcuts, those are definitely helpful. You hit Control F and that'll bring up the search. At least it should. Could be having a problem with mine because it's I'm using this Parallels virtualization software, so I'll have to take a look at that. What else? We'll go over some more of these more advanced options, I think, in a different video. So in repertoire, time control, and then all these different checkboxes here we're going to go over. But I just wanted to get you guys used to the quick search functionality, just to get in and start searching for games right away. It's really simple, guys. You just go in and play around. I mean, you can find any games you want. You can, whoever you can think of, you can search for them. You can find any type of outcome in any game. And that's, like I said, just scratching the surface. This stuff is really fun when you start getting into it. So we'll also go over, eventually you can load a search and save a search. So let's go ahead and save a search. So I want to save this Garry Kasparov search as white. Oh wait, did I? No, I don't want his losses. I want to save all of his. Yeah, you know what? Let's leave it there. So I'm going to save this. And I'll save it as, saves it under search mask. I'll save this as Kasparov losses white. Okay. And that should be saved. So let's close this out. Load up the search box again, reset, and then let's see if I can load that search up, which is right here, .db search. And as you can see, it loads up that search just the way I had it, which is pretty handy. So when you do a search, you think you might want to do it again. If you think you're going to do it more than once, you should save it as a search. Okay. You could also search for mates, games that he was mated or mated, stalemates. You could search for checks. Like I said, possibilities are endless, guys. So just get in there, play around, have fun with it. Give me a throw this video a like if you think this video gave you some value. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you think you're going to want to see more of these. And I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks a lot, and see you in the next one.